and welcome to Learn Love Tarot. I am Angie, one of the hosts on the Spiritual View. And if you caught our live this morning at 10 a.m., thank you so much for being there. If you are new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe, especially if you find any of the information here today useful to you in particular. So I'm going to continue on from the channel messages that I posted on my community post. The song I received this morning was Higher Ground by Stevie Wonder. That was released July 1st of 1993. And then the message that I did get for Life Path 8s, because when you take today's date and reduce it to a single digit, we do get an 8. If you do the same with your birth date and you happen to be a Life Path 8, this message may hold some special significance for you. Also, if you're just looking for strength for something in general, then we're going to take a look at that. Now, with the higher ground message, it is the path of vulnerability today. And I'm just checking out my messages here that are posted. We had 7 for July, 29th breaks down to an 11, which is a highly intuitive number. If that is your life path, do not reduce that to a 2, along with 22s and 33s, because those are master numbers. So you may be a master intuitive. This could be just a very intuitive day for you, where you're getting a lot of hits or messages that you might not even know where they're coming from. Okay. Now, in addition, so 7-11, which is a 7 and a 2, so 1972 may be significant for you, as may 1971, or our song of the day, 1973. When you add 7, 11, and 8, you get 26. So you may be 26 years old, or the 26th may hold some significance for you. In addition, the sister card, just like we have a sister sign, we're the Sun in Leo right now. So that sister sign would be Aquarius. What one sign holds, the other tends to lack. Across the hall is the sister sign, and vice versa. That information can help you out. Okay, so 7 plus 29 plus 8 is a 44. So a lot of double numbers today, 11s, 44s. And then I saw, because it was a 7-11 day, I also heard the song Shoop by Salt and Peppa. So you may be, I always hear 7-Eleven, right? So maybe you're at a 7-Eleven. That was a store you visited when you were young in the 70s, or perhaps you're meeting somebody today doing something very mundane when your guard is down, and you don't feel so defensive, right? You're not expecting to meet anyone. And then I also heard out of the frying pan and into the fire, meaning not the traditional meaning of going from one bad thing to the next. This is like a steamy fire, okay? Especially with the Shoop song coming in there to higher ground. When we raise our elevation, we've got new people coming into our pathways, and old people that cannot any longer relate to that higher vibration, kind of dropping off. And sometimes that can be a little bit of a bummer. We don't expect it, but just know if that's the case, then you are attracting bigger and brighter things your way. Hi, guys. Hello, ladies. Now, this morning, on this morning's message with that higher ground channeled message, didn't even notice on the live this morning that our first card that I pulled for Life Path 8s, or just for those of us who are listening to this message on a Life Path 8, would you say those people are elevating to higher ground? Did not even notice that. So doubling the mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I feel like we're calling in a lot of light workers as of late, especially with this portal feeling opening of the 8-8 portal coming up soon. In the environmental energy, we had a mermaid longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So, how cool is that? In addition, underneath that, we had Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, and above her head was the waxing, or excuse me, waning crescent moon as we turn down the dial onto the dark moon, the energy of the emperor. And it says, seeing the light, laying foundations, divine plan. And even though these are little castles here at the bottoms, I saw them as giraffes. So seeing something from a new perspective could resonate with you. In addition, all my channel messages, when I saw the 7-Eleven or taking the high road to something, I pictured MJ's Souls on Fire deck, the Seven of Wands in that car, in that deck. And lo and behold, it was the fourth card on the bottom of the deck in the environmental energy. So I always see this. I know it was most likely not purposeful. It's just the artist forgot to draw in and color in his slipper, but I love it because it looks to me like a glass slipper. So, like a Cinderella situation coming from the frying pan, something bad, but into higher ground is the only difference. And you can see there the character here is taking the high road and pushing back anything that may get in his way. In addition, the bottom of this deck, I always shuffle before I put away my decks to ask for what is going to be available for the next message. And we got successful completion of a cycle here. In addition, on Saturday, when I went to the pool to do my pool meditation, and I wrote, you might have seen it on the community post, "What's in the bag, B?" Rhymes with which. What's in the bag? So I saw one of these bags and I was like, okay, that was on the Five of Pentacles card. I thought that they were butterflies or moths, but they are here. They are white moths, and I had a white moth cross over me while I was at the pool. So these little guys, all they want to do in here is transform, and we've got some kind of a block here, like putting arms in the way. This could be some wisdom that we're missing, or it could even feel like some kind of higher, something out of our control that's blocking a transformation. Okay. So at the end of the general reading, I'm going to go in and ask ourselves here for each sign, like, what's in the bag, B? What is in there that we're missing? When I pulled readings this morning for people on our live, as we do every Monday at 10 a.m., the first card on the bottom was the death and transformation card, as is the case here. So, what is changing? Could be information coming in hot. Like I said, I wrote down there's not a lot of time in between, out of this frying pan and into this something new. It's coming in hot, it's coming in fast. What could that be? This is the most love in the entire deck. In the reading this morning, we talked about the depths of needing to dive a little bit deeper. We're just not there yet. We got to go deeper than the surface on this one. And what was underneath that Queen of Cups but the Lover's card, with that beautiful luminescent moth at the top being featured, two snakes intertwining of knowledge, and then these scorpions here are holding on to, I feel like it looks like a poppy from the Wizard of Oz. So some kind of illusion or some kind of a dream, right? They know they're supposed to be together, whether we know if this person has been in our 3D or not. This is what I feel like this has to do with this lesson, so that this can come in. Now, you do have the Choice Collective because Scorpions, we did talk about the eighth house of Scorpio too, as a matter of fact, this morning. The female decides if the masculine is doing a good enough dance. And if he is not impressing her, so this is your environmental energy. If he's not impressing her, she moitas him. She takes him out on the spot. So we're not taking anybody out. but just know it is your choice. You don't have to accept everything that comes your way. And as a matter of fact, it might be something you're pushing back and putting boundaries up against, because perhaps in the past you had some kind of injury from a Three of Swords situation. And these guys are so flippin' cute little hedgehogs. Maybe we feel like we want to curl up into a ball. But since this is in the environmental energy, I feel like that's been a situation that's already happened. And now because you've learned that lesson, you've learned what you needed to learn from that. This is this person that may be coming in, so they may be kind of in recovery mode, so keep that in mind, okay? And maybe what you're missing or what's hiding inside those kind of webby looking bags is that this further transformation requires a deeper dive, and I think this person or this new situation is going to do that for you, because they're going to be bringing you some kind of information here with their pain. You're going to relate to that with that Four of Swords. You're going to relate to this information with this Page of Swords. Yeah, and there's another crescent moon there at the top that we've talked about. Some kind of information that you're like, oh, okay, Empress energy. I have learned this. I've been there, done that. They're coming to you for some kind of help. They're seeing you as the Empress because the Empress has already done the transformational work. Or maybe you end up doing this together. And like I said, it's not a bad fire, it's a spicy one, it's a steamy one. Ace of Wands. Those lights are coming on everywhere. And with it also brings some kind of peace. Okay. So if that something new comes in, don't be scared of it. Don't automatically feel like you need to put up your boundaries just because something in the past kind of has us in that position of, I'm going to block everything. No, you already learned the lesson of discernment. Okay. So that is for the people I'm talking. You've already learned this. So now is the time to step up and rise into that leadership role where we can help others. Okay. So I'm going to put those guys away and use the deck I used on the reading this morning because she was super talkative. And this is the Tarot of the Night deck. There is an extra card in here. I'm going to get our 9 card spread, environmental energy, and then I'm going to go through and ask questions for each sign. I just said you already learned the lesson. So this is in my right hand. So this is information going out, the guru, the shaman, the guide. And that information has come as in the connectedness of all things, which is the 10 of Pentacles. This is only one of 2 cards in the entire deck that has that red thread of destiny. So we're already in this leadership position. She's hovering there above the ground. Okay. She's magical, if you will. In addition, I think that this looks like the nodes here behind her. This is an upright horseshoe, meaning that you can catch the luck. The luck is already with you here on my left side coming in, or it is soon coming to you. Yeah, she's an interstellar a traveler, which would make sense because she has the knowledge already, right? High priestess energy. Okay, let's see where we're going to go here. I am asking what higher ground is the collective trying to reach? So we'll get those energies. What ground is the collective trying to reach? That higher ground. There was also a 5 of Swords in that right hand. So kind of what I was saying earlier, not everybody's an A hat. If they were in the past, there's that Page of Swords again. This new information could blow your mind, or you could blow the mind of someone else here if you're not doing some of the other kinds of blowing, we'll just say. Sorry, could not resist. And I know it is before happy hour time, but I am how I am. So there we go. I just said there's an extra card in this deck. So this is literally the Angel of the Night, the 22nd card of the Major Arcana. This is a card that says collective, I got you. You've already been through it. You've already had that tower because remember the sister energy to strength, something that we fear and we've had to balance and have strength for, is balanced by the star, our hope, our wish, our dream. She's saying, you've already been through it. I got this. Sleep tight, sleep peacefully. I've got it from here. So, in addition to Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, I'd say that is a lot of spiritual help here. Wow. Angel of the night. And I mentioned that butterfly on the lover's card. These are phosphorant butterflies flying all around her. So yes, we're still in cocoon stage. There's something blocking our way, which I'm going to ask specifically for each elemental energy, and then we'll go to each sign for advice. Thanks for being here. So this morning, the very last card out of the deck was the Hermit. On my community page, you'll see my sketch there after I did my channeled messages and I was on my way back home. Two crows came flying right in front of my car windshield as I was sitting at a light. We talked about that crescent moon here of her scepter, and there's a big old crow sitting right there on that crescent moon. And additionally, the star is inside the lantern of this knowledge. You already have, this is you. I done told you. You already have all the information. You've already climbed all those mountains. You've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Okay. So what is the situation here? What situation? What hope may be in play? You are bored. Okay. This is whatever the situation that you have now, you're like, I'm so bored. Billie Eilish. That's my I'm so bored. Billie Eilish song. She's laying herself or kind of dramatically flinging herself across the staircase, like, when is this ever coming in? I'm not happy with what I've got right now. But remember, we got to keep the vibration high in order for you to be able to reach for what you want. You already put your Amazon order in. It's already there in your vortex. It is coming. We've just got to make sure we keep the vibration high because we don't have go gadget arms. We have human arms, and we need to be able to raise the vibration so we can reach and get off the shelf what we've already put on order. Okay. So right now you have all this information, and maybe everybody around you, you're like, ugh, I'm bored because hopefully that they're not daft, but you feel like these situations are beneath you. It's frustrating, right? I get that. So you're waiting, when is this portal going to open up? And it's a huge 8-8 Lionsgate this year. We got to be careful in this energy. You just got to make sure we keep that vibration high, because we may have a couple more towers. There's some lightning up in the sky there, but look how close we are to that portal and stepping into home, right? What is the opportunity here for the collective? 3D, coming out of the ethereal realm and into the actual 3D realm. This is anything about money. This is time, energy, resources, right? This is talents as well. This is anything we've collected thus far, but the opportunity is to get that wish. Like I said this morning on the live, because it's the sister energy of strength card here. The star card, or the star being in her lantern. And here it is, bookending that lantern. What is that? Madonna, what lights you up? What turns you on? Is that Vogue? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I'm older. I'm forgetting things now, but that's okay. It just means that every day is a new day, and I'm always surprised, even if I hear the same information again. I get to be surprised. All right. So I'm going to get a clarifier on that one when we ask. I'm going to ask each elemental energy out of the frying pan and into or excuse me, yeah, out of the frying pan and into the fire. What that new something steamy is. Look, I mean, It's coming off of her lips, something red, something sensuous. Definitely something from the past with all those feathers around her throat chakra. But let's a little bored in the meantime. Don't be bored. It's coming. You already put your order in. Stop checking your phone for the Amazon order. You know it's going to get here. What in the past got you to this knowledgeable place? Queen of Cups, highest intuition, highest love of the deck, which we saw in the environmental energy already here for today. This has already happened. We've already opened up our heart's cup. We've been pouring into ourselves. And now that we have all this excess energy, you're like, but where's the one to give it to? Or where do I overflow all of this excess? This water is rushing down the steps. There's a lot of excess love here, getting a ding in my ear that you have to offer, and this is my proof of that. You've been doing the work. All right, middle of the middle card is the heart of the reading. So there's our 44. It's right on the messages channeled this morning. So 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Look at the water rushing in again. So even though this is a 4 of Pentacles, of I have all this love to give, but I'm kind of maybe staying in my house out of the fear. Here's a full moon right over here. By the end of the month, you're not going to be staying home anymore, collective. Whatever, you're so bored right now, but you ain't going to be. Keep the love flowing into yourself regardless. We want to do that every single day. Use that divining rod of our own inner sun and our solar plexus to guide. Just practice what is going to bring me the most joy in the next 5 minutes, and go do that. Okay, you're going to build up that vibrational frequency that way as well. In the near future, I told you it was steamy. I done told you. King of Wands. I see it. I want it. It's mine. I mean, hello. And in addition, there's what we saw in the Lovers. There's a snake of knowledge there. We saw those two intertwining on that Lovers card energy. And we are in Leo time. And I just got done talking about the 8-8 portal. What is the opportunity? The near future of the opportunity is relating to something that you see, you want it, and you're gonna get it. If this is another person coming into your energy, we're bookending here the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. Fire and water make steam. I said it wasn't just a fire, it was something steamy. And there it is right there. All right, you both are bored now. You ain't going to be soon. So I think you might need your rest. What is a block here? What was blocking the way? Perhaps any fears that we needed strength from? Yeah, from being clobbered again. So we saw this card a couple times this morning. It's definitely in the energy here. This is my Ophelia card. Know that you are many things. Understand that we've had many lifetimes. And when we tap into that pineal gland of our own lessons, our wisdom, and our knowledge, ask Archangel Metatron, who is in charge of that third eye, to help you tap into all the lessons of all the lifetimes. Okay, High Priestess energy. So we move it from that Queen of Cups up into the High Priestess. We're just afraid we're going to get that 10 swords in our back again. I said the tower's already happened. The worst is over. This is time to move forward. You've already learned the lesson of discernment. Okay, so if that is a block in the past, remember that does have a block to be in the future, and that's all in your mind. The swords are our mind, our thoughts. Those are fears. What fears are blocking the way? Today's angel number 728, also posted, is get out of your own way. And it says ideas, inspirations, and messages are coming to you in order to serve your highest good. The fears that hold you back from the times you were disappointed need to be addressed. How you like them apples? Write a letter to your angels about what scares you and know that they hear you. Ask them to help calm your fears, because we don't want this block in the steam now, do we? Right? We do not want it to block us from transforming into whoever the hell we want to be, right? Check out that Natalie Merchant song, Ophelia. It's wonderful and it talks about all the different lifetimes, all the different people that she's been. What does Spirit want us to know about this 44 today that I got in our messages? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, even though this is a pentacle, okay, there's some crap you have to cut through here. And I love that the knight is female in this deck. She's cutting through the bow schnookies. So, whatever these past hurts were, remember that they're probably attached to really, really old wounding. And that is why we attracted that person because our soul agreed to learn that lesson with them, right? And even if that was a lesson that wasn't so fun, they, did us dirty or did some things that were just not nice, try to hold on to that Queen of Cups energy because realize that their soul agreed to do that so you could ascend, right? A little bit different way, a little different perspective, seeing that from a higher ground. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. So, backing off, pushing back those fears of your mind so you can transform into Cinderella. We're done cleaning up the crap of the old castle. And whoop, thank you, Spirit, I got you. And you are ready to walk across and go over into the next castle here. It's a much different castle. Okay, different relationship, different people. As long as we've learned the lesson, we don't get just a different person. We don't get the same lesson in a different meat suit. We get a whole different lesson too, because we're elevated. We've gotten higher. We've reached a higher ground. What is in the outcome here of this Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands? I can't make it up. The Sun. We have the most love in the deck. That is you. Because you've learned these lessons, you get in your wish in that lantern. And lo and behold, when I look on the diagonal here, okay, don't hold back because of past assholes. You're getting the Sun here. The Sun. And there is peace and hope because we got those yellow roses. You are walking towards that path of happiness. This could be as soon as August, guys. This 8/8 portal, we need to be ready. Okay. Our vibration needs to stay high. Give me more on this Sun energy. Requires a decision. We saw that this morning for Two of Swords. This lesson, if it comes back here, okay, it may float on back in this person or situation from the past, right when you just communicated to Spirit what you wanted. And you're like, there's the Sun. The Sun is being offered. Okay. And then over here, as we're walking towards that right hand side, I'm not sure what view you guys get. I want it to move to the right. This is going to come in front of you like, are you sure you're ready? Are you sure you've learned this lesson? Are you sure you've learned to put your own dreams first of what you really want and not resuscitate whatever this crappy thing was one more time? It didn't feel good. We don't want to repeat that because you already learned the discernment. You already learned it. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Where are you walking towards? Oh, just, opulence, into a new kingdom, into the Cinderella dream. I mean, she's about as close to Cinderella looking as you can get, right? As you're fighting back those old thoughts and fears, that's where the glass slipper comes in. And you can still walk to that castle with one shoe. It's okay. You're still going there. Right in the middle of that bookend, the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles, the minor arcana pre-empress energy there. Right in the way is this same lesson again, even if it's a different meat suit. Okay. So just know you've already learned that lesson. Okay, we got this morning too, in the energy of you're sitting on that huge ass book of knowledge. You've been there, done that. You now know what your ultimate happiness is and what you want because you learned what you didn't want. Okay, we can be thankful for that part of that crappy experience as well. Let's look at this Two of Swords. Yeah, this is the wounded warrior energy. This is what Chiron is healing in retrograde in Aries, all that red, fiery root energy here. It's from past. You've done this not just this lifetime. We've been trying to learn this lesson many lifetimes, putting ourselves and our own needs, what we really, really want, not sacrificing, whether this is equally true. Okay, we want to, but I mean, that person's passed out on the job. They ain't going to know the difference if you leave her. He's asleep. He's asleep. I mean, you were just about ready to go. You were presented, and look, see how the sun is blending into this card of the sun right here. You faced it, you got in the water to go for it, and you feels, and you're that close. You're that close to it. It was out on the horizon here in front of you. Now you're up close to it. And this is where you want to go. It's bookending the sun. Wounded warrior energy of the Nine of Wands. Yeah, again, this is many, many lifetimes back, not just this one. Thank you, Spirit. So Nine of Pentacles is a brand new day. It's a brand new castle. She looks like she's in one, and she's holding that power. How do you get into that Nine of Pentacles? Because you realize that you hold the power. Now, in that Lover's card, with the scorpions, you might bite this one's head off. He may not dance well enough for you, especially if he's asleep on the job. You're like, nope, not good enough for me. I'm not the one doing all the work anymore. You know what? You're like, well, cross your fingers, buddy, and hope, because you floating. Hope floats. He's floating. In that card, we saw that energy of the opium flower, that red flower. And, that's again, Wizard of Oz. The power has been inside you all along. And this is your brand new castle here, walking in and having a whole new foundation to start with. This is your own stability. So think about going from a two, okay, which can wobble back and forth. It can also feel like a teeter totter. You add a third dot there, and you get a triangle. Now there's not as big of a wobble. You can stop the wobble, right? And that would be our outcome energy. This is all new. This is a whole new start for you. Now, crossing energy, what is Angel of the Night telling you that she has your back about? All the past loves. So this is a siren. Okay. So I said this person was also, in a position of pain, and you might be teaching them, or you might be healing each other. And there's no live sailors at her feet right here. She doesn't, nobody's live. She's looking at those skeletons. So this is someone who is also examining their past loves and how they contributed to them becoming skeletons in the closet, right? And if this is you doing that as well, I mean, that's a matching vibrational frequency. She's saying, you've done the work of what? I've got it from here. You've done this examination. And she's like, I got it from here, sis. I got it from here. Okay. And that does require us to ask for help if we still need it. So don't forget, you have to ask. Underneath her, what has she got? She's got you. She's got you on this new start. There's the Fool. Someone else is also taking a leap of faith out of the frying pan and into the fire. This is something steamy, and I've been seeing those pink flowers all over the place. Yep. And Page of Swords here and this environmental energy that would be right under Angel of the Night. This blows you away that you have this call and this divine help. Like you're like, it was that easy. All I had to do was ask. All I had to do was ask for help and they say yes. Uh-huh. And in the center, the heart of this environmental energy, what do we have here? Stop it. Cinderella, Cinderella. Full moon energy again here. Okay. So the successful completion of a cycle. We did see the world card this morning and in the bottom of that, what's in the bag? Look, she's carrying over here. She's carrying this bag. What's in the bag, B? This is coming into you, this realization. This is coming towards you in your environment. If you're the one with the slipper by pushing back these fears, now look at you. Now look at you. There it is. Again, I told you someone else is also having an ending and a transformation. Um, if they come from Louisiana, how cool would that be? Maybe, some kind of Mardi Gras party or Mardi Gras energy. Maybe they're Pisces because doesn't that usually, is that March or May, guys? Mardi Gras. March or May? Maybe a Pisces or a Gemini, but there's a heart right there on her third eye. Someone is waking up to. Yeah. What is ending for them? This is in the near future of this full energy. Seven of Swords was their block. Okay. And this was them running from their pain. So if their block was a Seven of Swords, you're already done with yours. You're already done with this block because remember, it resets into knowledge into an Ace of Swords. What does spirit want you to know about this person? Or if you're seeing this as your yin and yang, or your own yang and then yin, this, feelings can definitely keep you grounded. If you're coming up as the recent Queen of Cups, opening your heart again, full moon in that picture again, we can kind of drown in our emotions sometimes, especially if you have a lot of water in your chart. But there's a path here. She's mired in this earth energy, and this person has been stuck here. If this is another person, even if you don't know who they are, it is someone who chose to, Two of Pentacles. I am done dancing this dance of back and forth. I'm done of juggling too many balls. And then for whatever reason, I'm seeing that triangulation of energy here. Those 3 points. I talked about the 3 points like on a graph paper. And what happens here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spirit wants us to know. So now we have a 77. In addition to 71, 72, 73, 77 may apply for you as well. And look, either side of her, out of the frying pan and into the fire. It's steamy when we have the feelings added in here. And this is spiritually guided. That looks like what is on the Four of Wands card in this deck, which is a giant jellyfish, the effervescent, something to do with it's illumination. It's illumination here. What's being illuminated? There's your higher ground and balance. This person, you are bringing this to this person, this balanced energy, very fallish. So what portal opens here at this Lion's Gate? If you keep that energy going, even though you're bored now, look at all this red energy, the Ace of Pentacles. See how that red is kind of moving off to the right, that passion. And the last card out here, where in the passion? Ace of Swords. That's the truth, guys. What a powerful message. That is amazing. Wow. Thank you so much, Josie and Brandy, for being here. Hi, ladies. We are going to now look into our additional questions. So, this deck is a mixture of Elizabeth's What Are They Thinking? And also the what lies beneath, because we know we've had to dive deep here into that eight house energy, what's been hidden from us. Okay, so this one's going to be asking where are we coming from, out of the frying pan and into the fire of what is known here, or what we need. Okay. This first card oracle is going to be our out of the fire into the frying pan as far as situation. So you will be on the top or on the flying card, and the person or opposing elemental energy would be on the bottom, the yin to the yang or the yang to the yin. And remember that no matter when you see this message, even if you're not here live like the awesome peeps that are, there's something in here for you. So let's start with fire signs. We are in this Leo energy, and we do see this near future for you all as King of Wands. So let's start with fire signs. Okay. And that block of the past. So out of the fire, what was the fire of the past? Isolation. Even though, it's like all dressed up and no place to go. And look at her here. Oh, look at all of the fall leaves and stuff that were they're lit up. They're kind of still smoldering and on fire. And then the leaves are coming here at the end card and the environmental energy. Wow. In addition, look at this kind of arc happening there. This is like a clock. You've set something in motion already by filling your own heart's cup. So even if you felt bored and isolated, okay, even if you felt bored and isolated here, like I've got all this love to give and I'm at home, this is why. This is why you have that tux there in the closet. Take it as, your glass slipper or your fancy dress. You've had it there, but it's been so that you could get in this position of learning the lessons of you, of your own self, walking up those big mountains so that you could let your wish guide your way. That is coming. Okay, so out of the frying pan of isolation fire signs into the fire of your instincts. Okay. So this is your higher self, your intuition, tapping into all that sacred knowledge. Beautiful. Okay. And then our next question here is what boundaries from the outside forces need erected? So coming back into that Seven of Wands card here, where they're standing on the top of the hill. Oh, wow. All over the place. Maybe our boundaries were just kind of flimsy and they were just, like we thought about them, but we didn't really put them up. Or if this was a person in your past, or people, or a situation, is that why we might have isolated ourselves here? Because you're like, I just can't even with these, insert your own fun word there. What's in the bag? I cannot believe that came out in the heart of this environmental energy. That's crazy. Okay, what are the boundaries from the outside, or forces that need to be erected? What needs to be blocked here? Okay, doke. Any insecurities, again, because of past betrayals, that can definitely make us feel some kind of way. Been there, done that. I know it. Okay. We are stepping into a whole new person. We're Cinderella going to the ball, guys. We can't be Cinderella if we're still living in our head with those memories of that evil stepmother and, whatever the sisters are, Broomhelda. I'm not up on my children's fairy tales there. You might need to help me with the sisters' names. I don't know their names, but insecurities for sure. Because this, I mean, 10 of swords, one sword would have been plenty, and this done did it with 10. Not fun. Okay, not fun. On the bottom of the deck there, that would be in your environmental energy. Someone else made some pretty damn bad choices. I'm sorry about that. All right, let's look at then what is on the other side of that. What resources, okay? What resources do you need to thrive here? So, out of the frying pan and into the steamy fire, what kind of resources are you bringing in, are coming your way? What do you need to thrive here? What do you need to know to thrive? Almost. If someone is an almost, that's not it. Speaking of shoop, that's not it. Just because it's a poison doesn't mean it's the right one. So you may, again, you're something's coming floating your way that you're going to be tested on here. Do you really want this sunshine? Are you really ready for it? Or are we going to put someone else's needs ahead of our own? Lots of resources. Okay. Luckily, these cards are pretty quick. Already knowing the tea. So I just said you already learned this lesson. This same situation is going to float by, and they're going to be, are you sure? You've already done this lesson. You already know it. And I said it was spicy, spicy and steamy. There's some tantric sex. Yes, please. I feel loved, protected, and safe. It's not like this bad choices thing. Okay. Having patience. I know, right? This first thing, that's not it. And then in addition, if any of y'all or are of childbearing age or want children, it does, and or maybe you are past that and you're just now realizing you're older and you do want children, or whether you can or cannot, we can adopt or foster. So this person, oh, I just got double chills. If you are still wanting that, I can also mean fur babies. So don't panic if it's not children's that you want. That could be fur babies as well. Hello. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you already know this lesson. That's not it. Got some good sex coming in here. We did see I want it, it's mine. That's the sexiest king, I think. Uh, you know, Taurus holds back, that King of Pentacles holds back, and yeah, he's got the money, but I'll take the tantric sex, please, for 500. We're going to make you feel loved, safe, and protected. They're going to teach you, about patience. Maybe this is once you get this fur baby or a real baby or human baby. If you're adopting or fostering, we're learning that. And in this person's energy or in this environmental energy, which would come back to you, right? We will need to just double check our plans, double check and make sure we're staying in alignment, reminding ourselves we said no to this, that's not it, for a reason. Okay. There's a reason we said that's not it. Okay. And then Ed, oh, that's what I was going to ask here. So what, where are we at here in this new energy? Where has your energy ascended to? Where has your ascended energy ascended to, collective? Can't make it up. 3 to 3 soulmate. And look at that yin and yang energy, that black and white. And at the bottom, it says clearing core wounds. You both help each other heal. You've learned some things, you're helping them. We saw the Four of Swords in their energy and the other decks as well, as here they would run away from their problems in the past, and they're choosing different here. Two of Pentacles, they're bringing you the bag. They're bringing that missing piece. Wow, that's something. Their energy, so environmental energy coming in hot here. 6 to 6 integration. And I'm seeing that sacred geometry of Archangel Metatron here, multi-dimensional healing. This not only heals what you've been carrying with you for not just this lifetime, several lifetimes, guys. There it is right there. This is multi-dimensional healing. The buck stops here. Your soul is never going to have to learn this lesson again. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's get some specific advice for fire signs. Why was I going to say air? Because the opposing energy of Leo is Aquarius, perhaps. Now, look what I just did. Opposing energy, and I flipped the card so that some are facing down and some are facing up. Okay. Oh, Lordy B. All right. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Seahorse spirit there. That's chariot energy from the mermaid deck. Watch and wait. Watch and wait. Aries, Leo, Sag. Cards for Aries, Leo, Sag, please. Cards for Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me this afternoon. It's such an awkward time. I did not expect anybody to be here, but that certainly makes it way more fun for me. So thank you. And I love when you guys chat with each other and help each other out and keep the mood, keep the energy light, and keep the energy up. I'm getting a ding ding in my ear there. Ooh, maybe we'll come together in some kind of collective way. We're talking about on the spiritual view after we got done this morning about hosting a day of just fun stuff on the 8-8 portal, maybe teaching a yoga class. Okay, so Aries, the number 4, Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. And of course, honey badger don't care. So Aries, I think if this same lesson floats by you again, I see that sunflower there. I think you're choosing the sun. In addition, there are daisies and feathers because of the past, indicating the past. Yeah, you've been there. You've been there, done that. The person in your energy may represent parrot spirit. It's a 45 or a 9, and it says, watch your words. And I'm being called to that rainbow, taste the rainbow. Somebody very different and very, eclectic. Very eclectic. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Which makes it super fun because Aries gets bored easy, right? They gotta have new. They will always want to, to keep you from flying the coop, so to speak, and from you stopping from giving them the axe, because honey badger don't care. They're gonna need to keep you interested, Aries. That's for sure. All right. What about Leos for Leos here? Leo energy. Now, when the way to use this, all of these advice cards, guys, go through your chart and see where Aries is in your chart. For me, that is in my career and public facing role, 10th house. So for me to be fearless and bold, I never would have thought I'd be live, let alone just to have a YouTube channel going from a school teacher to this. Like, never in a million years, I would have thought you were just plumb crazy. Never saw that one coming. All right, guys, let's look up for Leo. So look up where Leo is in your chart, what life area you can apply this advice to, okay? Advice for Leo, please. And you do have the King of Wands here in your near future coming in. So this might be a clue to that person. They be very loyal here. Leos, the advice is be loyal to what you love. That sun. Choose you, not the same lesson over again, even if they're cute. It's a 19, which is the energy of the sun card. Wow. And that reduces to a 10, which is a wheel of fortune. This spins fortune in your favor this time, further breaking down to a magician, one energy. The possibilities are endless. And they did get that yellow moth spirit right underneath here that we saw. So I feel like this is a message for everyone listening because we have the near future energy of this 3D offer as King of Wands energy. It's a 39 hanged man energy because that reduces to a 12, further reducing to an empress. Says surrender now. Parrot coming back again and believe in yourself. Squirrel spirit has a 57, another 12. So it's saying this is for your spiritual enlightenment. It is coming, even if we're bored right now. I'm so bored, but Blanche, I'm so bored. Girl, I get it. Girls and boys, I get it. I understand. Bottom of the deck, maybe they do something like rabbits. I mean, the frying pan and into the steam. I said, now is a lucky time. This is a lucky break for you. Don't go back to the old. And look, I've never seen the baby bunnies down there. So if that energy resonated with, some kind of a new fur baby coming or an actual baby, maybe this person comes in having young children. Know ahead of time if that's okay for you. If you have an empty nest and you're like, but I'm finally done, that may or may not work for you depending on the age of the children. If they're much younger, could be. Why do I keep doing this yin yang thing with my deck? That's not going to be helpful. It really truly doesn't matter. Okay. Moth spirit again, bear spirit. And this person is loyal and not like that last lesson. Okay. It's totally different. It's something that makes you very, very happy. Again, I think that message is for everyone. All right, Saggies. Never met a boring Sag. My youngest baby sister is 12 years younger, sees a Saggy and a first birthday Saggy. So anybody out there born on the first, whew, y'all are stubborn. You want things. My niece is a first birthday Aquarius in February. My sister Ryan is an April 1st Aries. Okay, my dad is a March 1st. Okay. All right. Sagittarius 24. Bring your ideas to life. The first, having the idea. Electric eel spirit. We did see that lightning, the initiation, this rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You've already had the idea, you've done the work. Now's the time to start implementing and putting those into action because adding that water energy, adding that water to your fire to create steam creates that new thing, right? Look who's back. Back again. Moth spirit on the bottom of the deck. Surrender now. That hanged man energy. It's coming. When it comes, we just got to make the right choice. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, fire signs. Woo! I knew that was feeling steamy there. Knew it was. All right, let's get reset up here for opposite of fire signs would be air signs. So let's look back here at our first couple questions, and I'm going to get these guys out of the way. We get it. We thank you. We thank you for those messages, Spirit. We thank you. Thank you. All right. We'll put these back in case I like to pay attention to repeating messages. Tantric sex. Woohoo. Steamy, steamy. And if they come with kids and they have shared parenting, there's weekends that they're not there, right? So then you have a whole week to recover until the next one. It's all with how you look at it, right? It's all with how we look at it. All right, air signs. Our first question is going to be um, coming out of the frying pan and into the fire. Okay, so fire signs were coming from insecurity and into a place of instinct. A double Y. All right, air signs out of the frying pan and into the fire. Top card and an environmental card on the bottom, please. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Where are air signs coming from? And where are they going? That is a good thing coming. Aha. Okay, coming from some workaholism here, workaholic energy coming in for air signs. But look at the watery creativity here that they're doing. So maybe even still working a lot of hours, but making more time for play because there's this realization here out of the frying pan of that workaholism and into changing perception. I just talked about if they do have kids, it's about how you look at it, right? If it's shared parenting, then they're not always there 100% of the time. You get to breathe a little bit, you get to enjoy each other. There are two butterflies here, just like there were two baby bunnies. There is a bright emerald. I'm not sure what month that represents air signs. I forget what emerald, what birthstone that is, but that may be significant. But it looks like a portal of the heart to me. And there is a blue jay flying behind her. So it's someone that is protective of what is theirs, probably protective over you. Okay. And again, protective energy. There's two butterflies of transformation. This is in your environmental energy, and see how that looks like a big green gate. And that is calling me into this portal energy here through the darkness and out into the light of home. Wow. Oh, okay. I was like, why am I why do they want me to keep looking at that? Look at the dresses here. So see how there's they see you as a portal as well of energy. So this dress can be seen as a whole new world for them. They think you're wonderful. You're a whole new way of being for them as well. All this portal energy creation. I just talked about maybe you'll have that in common. They're starting to realize that not everything in life is about work. They are integrating some play. Okay, let's look at four air signs that is out of the frying pan and into this new fire. What boundaries from the outside forces need erected? What do we need to watch out for here? What boundaries need to be put up from outside forces? How do you know what to protect yourself against? Anybody know who sings "You Got Another Thing Coming"? I think this two of swords situation here that was in the second spot, the situation spot is expecting that you're going to save them. And I think you're going to be like, hey, Wonderwall, I'm going to go towards your sun. Where are you coming from? Air signs. That Ten of Swords. Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Perhaps they got a room, and this was kind of unfortunately a cheating situation, and they lied about it. I'm so sorry. Business, but it was business, but it was pleasure. And there's a suit. We saw the suit that was hanging up in the closet of that fire sign in the past. That is interesting. And we are, remember, looking at sister energies. Okay. There's a breaking contract, a divorce energy, which I saw in the Queen of Swords this morning. Yeah, this could be someone that just, I mean, lying is bad enough. And then lying about that is like 10 times worse. Environmental energy. Yeah. This is their behavior destroyed them, selves even and you. That says shattered, broken, effed up. Look at all that broken glass there. And we did have in the past that big old huge window with those fiery leaves swirling all around her. That is interesting. Okay, what are the resources that you need to thrive here in the future? They note it. They note it. And maybe they think that they can win you back here with that Two of Swords in the environment. Hmm. The contract, because of this, if it's been happening lifetime after lifetime with that energy, guys, this is the lifetime you can break that contract, okay? In the future, what's coming in, resources you need to survive, apology and forgiveness. Maybe you thought that was never going to come. I mean, if they do finally understand that they did this, maybe they were in denial and they're finally apologizing. That, we don't ever hardly get closure, unfortunately. This person in your environmental energy is, I am not perfect, but I am worth it. They understand, they've lived some life too here, guys. Wow. Wow, 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 air signs. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting a big time air squeezy, air squeezy, a big time ear squeezy. Wanted to pop out here. Pig spirit, an 11. Use your mind wisely when pigs fly. Maybe you thought, air signs, that this apology would never come. Well, here's a flying pig. She got wings. Doesn't mean you're going to take them back. I mean, you do what you want to do, obviously. You don't put all your, eggs into a tarot reading. This is just the energy of what's on offer here. But it's definitely, can we, if we can do that and still decide to choose ourselves, that's never say never, I suppose. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide, with frog spirit there on the left, that leap of faith energy. Let's look at air signs advice here. Pause. Why pause? Pause. Use your mind wisely. 11. Really think over this apology. And I wanted to finger quote that for whatever reason. Oh, I got to get the ascension cards. Okay. It's like, why? What I do? Hands off. Okay, what I do? I'll stop. All right. Where is the collective here on their ascension? Where does this take the collective? Where does this big old lesson in choosing themselves help them ascend to? There it is. Where in this one? 10 to 10, which is an 11 ratio there. Practice self-love. She has there's a baby in there and it says, nurture your inner child. Okay. See how this is, like a drawing here. It's kind of like a white pen, and it's looking inward at ourselves. Okay. Practicing self-love, the Queen of Cups. In the recent past, you've come into that. This self-love changes everything. It changes everything. There's only 11 in each of these suits. This is a 10. So Yeah, and the rainbow, taste there's that rainbow back again, taste the rainbow. And I'm looking at these black and white flowers here coming in. That's bringing in balance by doing that. And we have a 10-10 match, and it says reunion, apology, and forgiveness. This doesn't have to be an apology from this person. This could be farther back, guys. Reconciling differences. That's in the environmental energy. Again, it's the situation. They're coming in to do that. There's two sides to every sword. It does help us with things, but it also cuts deep. It's the rose to the thorns analogy. Okay. This person could be your exact opposite. Feels like a long time ago. It doesn't feel, let me ask. What is this betrayal energy? What part of their soul's journey are they on? What is this betrayal person's energy? What happened here? Where are they at in their ascension? Let's see. Another 10-10, expanding consciousness. This lesson for them, this pain that they caused, is what awakens them. That's a dark night of the soul. So whoever this person was, this betrayal person that could have caused your dark night of the soul, environmental energy. Duh, look at the bottom. Okay. Mask. Remember your identity. They're at a 2, you're at a 10. 10, and this new person's at a 10. This was lessons. This is what we've been doing lifetime after lifetime over here. But like I said, can we get in the mindset of, by them hurting us like that, that is karma they've accepted to take on this lifetime for their soul. Okay, there's a reason I was made to pause. All right, now that we got that clarified. Now can I go on? Thank you. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. All right, Aquarius, fixed energy, Libra. No, Aquarius. Yeah, fixed, cardinal, mutable. Yep, that's the way we're doing it. I see an angel right there on the ceiling, literally right this second. Huh, never noticed that before. All right. And she's walking back. This is farther back in the past than this other thing. This is the when pigs fly. Okay. Like heavy, it's hard for me to catch my breath. Advice for Aquarius. Is it that steamy? Has this already, you're like, ooh, is that a person you were hoping it might be? 44. That's what I wrote down on the messages for today on my community post, guys. And this is what Dawn pulled as well. 4 and a 4 is an 8. What's in the near future? Leo energy. Says the Black Panther, reclaim your power, Aquarius, and your environment. Bright green eyes, they're gorgeous. And the environment of Aquarius, I drew two crows flying this morning, one thing coming in after another. So maybe this person, this betrayal person, comes back expecting you to save them again. And then right after that, maybe spirit comes in, angel right there. Angel sends this next person right in after. Co-create with spirit, because they're like, nope, do not do that again. Air signs, if there's any, like, let me know, because this feels time to forgive here. Healing abandonment, it feels pretty heavy. This person put a mask on and abandoned you. That is tough. And look at the four, there's four owls here. That that was what's in the bag, B? What's in that bag? Is this gifty if we go towards our sun and choose you. I think spirit's making this happen so fast because they're like, no, Aquarius. Wow. It feels like this message has been trying to come in for a while if we've been ignoring it. Let me get out of there. That's pretty heavy, Claire. That's like exciting at the same time. It's like the double, it's at this, that's the sword, right? At the same time, it's super exciting. This other thing was really sad. This other person is hurt. Like they've been through it too. TOO. Two fours. So the four is Emperor energy, two emperors, two people who have ascended. The prince to the princess to the prince. Cardinal energy, Aries. Advice for Aries, please. I'm going to have to put my glasses on, so I can't even, you guys. Is it Joe? Is it resonating? I'm like, is it? Are this making any sense? I hope so. Oh, I just got double chills down both arms. Aries. Brown bear spirit. It's a 9. Take time out. Okay, you're almost to this 10 energy. You've been hibernating. If we've been, and that feels like that water energy of isolation, right? Of the out of the frying pan that are, that really knocked us back. Like Aries is a strong person. Um, they don't take, they don't take crap. I'm like, why am I saying Aries when I'm on air? Because in the fire reading, this is coming back to that, putting in that energy of like confirmation if you were hibernating or this, a fire sign was. What is Aries? Oh, the healing. I was like, what does Aries have to do with it? The Chiron retrograde. Fourth node. Okay, so my intention was for cardinal energy. The cardinal for air is Libra, but for some reason, Aries is coming back into that Libra. I'm going to get another card just in case. Think on your feet, double 999. This old thing is over. That's the healing. That's the Chiron in retrograde. You ain't doing it no more. Ain't happening no more. Okay, let's get extra for Libra here because that Chiron's coming through strong. Okay, because because in the North South node, the opposition to Libra South node is Aries North node. Okay, now we're together here. Turkey Spirit 61 a 7. Give with gratitude and grace. The environmental energy, that electric eel spirit is back. Bring your ideas to life. These are combined here. I feel like Libra's like, don't move too fast. We could have been coming out of a codependent energy. We could have been scared to leave. We could have been isolating ourselves here. This really knocked us back some steps. Okay. All that beautiful blue. And look how it's like an X now. This this yin and yang here, this 10 and 10, this reunion combining. It's meeting in the middle, guys. It's learning that 111 lesson that we have to learn by 111 25. We've got 9 degrees left of the lesson in Aries. We are at 9 degrees. We're going backwards, and this is a 99. Wow. 99 old problems, but that old person ain't one of them anymore. Wow. Okay. Makes sense. Let's put you all back in here at the bottom of the deck. Gemini. Woo! That took me a hot minute to decipher, guys. Thank you. I had to work my way through that one. Man, you knew it was for a reason. North Node and that Chiron wounded healer coming in strong. In addition, guys, the Chiron energy in Aries was in the last couple readings I did, it was mirroring. It was a 23 degrees 31. It was a perfect mirror image. And now we've got that 99. And I said Freudian slip always ends up being true somehow. All right, Gemini energy. And all the 70s 7 here for Libra. On my notes, I had 71, 72, 73 for the Higher Ground Stevie Wonder song. And now we have a 79. If you're born between 68 and 77, then your Chiron is in Aries. So if you're Chiron in Aries, Libra, that message was especially important. Okay, there we go. So if you're Libra that was born between 68 and 77, that could hold extra resonance for you there. All right. Gemini's like, finally, shut up. Get to no, I was kidding. Get to my message. Geminis. What are the advice for Geminis? That abandonment's for reals, guys. Oof, that can block all of our blessings, lifetime after lifetime. All right. Gemini's advice is another 9. It's an 18. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Bring a gentle touch. Dear Spirit, more feathers on him. This beautiful orange of creativity I'm getting here. The sacral chakra houses our fears. Okay. And today's advice was to get out of our own way. Maybe we've been kind of, Gemini's pushing through something like, I see it, I want it, it's mine, and kind of, plowing through the shops, so to speak. Don't forget about the feminine energy. It has to be balanced, right? That yin with the yang. We don't want to go in hiding. Okay. We don't want the complete other end of just barreling through something because we're ready to finally come outside, right? Bring a gentle touch, and the person in your environmental energy, high priestess energy, bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. There's a 5 of change. Coming out of that cave, slow and steady wins the race. This person is scared too. 62, which is an 8. Wow. Guys. Whew. Giving me a run for my money on that one. I knew that was so super extra. Wow. All right, fire and air, fire and air. There is you. I hope that resonated, guys. Let me know. So, Josie? What about it? Can you share anything without like feeling too exposed or whatnot? Or uh, let me know how I felt like that was kind of all over the place. Maybe that's how it felt. Energy felt back and forth, but oh my goodness, it does not feel the same as these are two different people as far as feels like fire and air. Like the person that always comes back is going to do that, but then soon afterwards, this other crow, this other spirit, this other person swoops in but somebody that you think, well, when pigs fly, that would be representative of the night of Cups that is in the Light Seers deck, because there's a little pig in there. Or is that the page? That's the Page of Cups in the Light Seers where the pig flies. And we saw the Page of Cups in the situation of the environmental person. Wow. Okay. That be a lot, guys. That's a lot. Aries season. Okay. Whew. That was those 99s, man. Yikes. All right, let's go into Earth signs since we did get the Hermit there, energy being the first card out, and then the recent past was water. So we see that dualistic energy. Let's look into here out of the frying pan and into the fire. Earth signs, where are you coming from and where are you going? Earth signs, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Just heard you got another thing coming again. Who is that? You got another thing coming. I wasn't much into the hairband thing. I was always an R&B girl. Higher ground. What's coming in here for Earth signs? Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Okay. Wow. Basically double hermity energy here. Mysticism. Look at all that purple. Taking the first card on the top, I will note service. So even though this person's family is not with this elderly woman, we did mention a death doula, did we not this morning? I can't remember. Her family's not there, but this lady as an active service is there for this person. Okay, environmental energy, isolation. Your person could have been a water sign because that's what they got here and they're out of the frying pan. Okay, and if that was, again, we're still all over getting another person that has also been through it. Okay, underneath isolation, gratitude, and look at that. There's a reason I looked. I always draw Libra with purple pen and fire signs with red pen. Aries is always red. Libra is always purple, and it says gratitude. And you're the purple one here, Earth signs. They are very grateful for you. Empress energy here again with the creation of something. Okay, this person again could have children. They might have been alone a long time. A widower? He may be a widower. Wow. Okay, I haven't gotten that kind of message before. I feel like you're very confident here. Of course, I mean, you're just way further along on this journey, but you really help this person. Earth signs. Wow. Okay. There's a little bit of the reason they've been isolated is a little sad. I mean, it's always sad when somebody's been through it, but it's usually kind of like drama stuff. Not because I feel like it was happy. It wasn't anything, it was not a divorce situation. It was more they lost their person. Okay. What boundaries from the outside for earth signs? It says, I am jealous of you and them. So if this person comes back again, but the next person sweeps right through this boundary you're going to have to erect here. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're jealous or not, guys. They missed their chance because they thought they could maybe you got played and you're like, not this time. Now that my vibration is higher, now that I've learned from this, I've learned discernment, your manipulation, lies, and control no longer work. And we've got getting a room, which water signs also got on their boundaries to be put up. Okay. What resources did I flip these around here? one is boundaries, one is resources. This is for resources. Okay, what resources do you need to thrive here, Earth signs? What resources do you need to thrive? Resources, Earth signs need to thrive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're changing resources. 4, stepping 3, countdown, then back to a 5. Don't forget step 2. Oh, okay. Resources. Needing alone time. I want to take you on a date, which would be graduating from Page of Swords to Knight of Swords. I love and adore you. Look, again, this is coming. This is coming through. If you are of childbearing age still, Earth signs, and that's you want or don't want that, just be wary either way. It could happen pretty quick. Apology and forgiveness. Okay. Also, here is a resource. I'm not perfect, but I'm worth it. This is two different energies here. One's brand new, one is old. One is silver and the other's gold. This new person loves and adores you, and we got tantric sex again, referring back to that earlier energy. So if they did just lose a partner, okay, know one of the best resources you can even give them too is understanding that they are healing and they sometimes will need alone time. And as a resource for you, we got to recharge our batteries, especially if you're getting higher up on that hierarchy of consciousness. It feels like physical work. It's exhausting. Feels like you've run a marathon sometimes. Like it's how I learned how many readings I can do in a day, personal one-to-ones, and that will be 2. That's if I can do 3, but it's just the headache is unreal. So let's look at earth signs. Where is your new level of ascension from going through this? And now all of a sudden my whole body is getting really hot and it's literally like 68 degrees here. What level of ascension? Sex is going to be good. Body's definitely heating up. Whew. Okay. New level. Okay. Riffle. Again, I'm getting that pathways have been aligned. It's like writing. If you know I don't know any other amusement parks other than Cedar Point. They have the roller coasters called, I think they're called the racers, and they run right next to each other. One goes backwards and the other one goes forwards, but they send them out the gate at the same time. And they end up, yeah, because they try to race each other. But at the end of the day, they're unloading the people off at the same time. There it is. Okay. Told you my body was hot. 1111 twin flame, everything is possible. The two ones rolling right next to each other. And there's the black and white swan of that yin yang energy forming a heart in the middle. I've had this heart charm that is open in the center come out a couple few times on the readings last week. At the bottom of the deck in your environment, divine masculine king energy. We saw King on the recent or on the near future, and you stepping into your queen and into your intuition, mysticism in the recent past on the general reading. That's a 7 to 7 energy. Okay. And they're both olive. So they're in the same suit. Wow. Okay. Earth signs. Earth signs always be so complicated. You deep, I gotta dig. Although that air, whew, that gave me a run. Wow. Okay, earth signs. Advice for earth sign. Let's go fixed, cardinal, mutable. Fixed earth signs will be Taurus energy 55. Double change. Another double number running through their life changes simultaneously, and time to heal here. Time to heal for earth signs. And this, we saw the snakes that were on the lover's card at the beginning of the reading for regarding knowledge. I mean, and the nine of the major arcana, the hermit, is acquiring that knowledge. And that is, how do I transmute all the mistakes I've made, all the right decisions I've made, and how like that's a big time of being able to analyze, which raises you to your higher self. This person that's in isolation at the moment is coming up into purple also. It's just a matter of 7-Eleven. If you have not seen my community page, right there. Shoop day doop, and I was getting hot, and I was like, "Whoo, he's coming this way." Please forgive my silliness. All right. Lots of change there for Taurus. Taurus is still needs some healing there. 7-Eleven. Wow. Okay. Taurus. Next is Cardinal Earth. Pausing again. Another card for Taurus. Okay. What are we healing here? Double fives. And it's a 60, 6-0, 6 and 5 is 11. Okay, Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So Taurus, there's still some heart healing here. Remember, we did have the in the recent past Queen of Cups, that's giving back into yourself. And there's those pink flowers I just noted on a whole nother deck. I noted them on the Fool. Yeah. This is a little bit more heart healing for Taurus energy, or if that's your person, um, before this person takes that leap. They got some more heart healing to do, or you do. At the bottom of the deck, Stag Spirit, take the lead. Maybe they're learning how to take the lead for the first time. Maybe they were just kind of riding along. But this knowledge being in, for you guys being that hermit energy, all that knowledge, we can't skip over the healing part, okay? It's one thing to know it, but then we have to still transmute it. We do have to deep dive and transmute that energy and acknowledge, take that knowledge, know that's what we have to do, and feel the feelings. Okay, Taurus, I know you don't like to feel the feelings, but God, it's worth it. I can tell you, my body does not heat up like that for nothing. It doesn't happen. Usually, I'm either freezing cold or super, super hot. Okay, Cardinals. That would be Capricorn energy, 25 as a 7, elephant spirit, healing from the past. A lot of healing energy here in the earth element. Huh. Bottom of the deck, transformation. Yeah. The reason we take a deep dive into those feelings is so that we can have that energy of transformation. And I mentioned the lover's card with the snakes wrapping around the pole for a reason, because there's that big ass butterfly at the top of that card. Keep in mind, and I feel like this is like definitely for Earth, if that, because I feel like Earth signs, you might bite there, you might kill the scorpion quicker than is necessary. It's not about judgmental, okay? Not that you are. It's not about judgment. Just take a minute, because if we are not fully healed, We may see something in that person we don't like, but really it's a mirror reflection. It's a mirror of ourselves and our energy, an energy that is not healed within us yet. And learn from the past because this transformation, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Okay, Capricorn, don't stress. Mutable earth would be our Virgos. Pink flowers are back. Overcome any obstacle, and we have a 50. And he's got a crown on the little on our little horn here in the front. That's so cute. I'll wear my crown on my horn. Also with wings here, kind of look at they didn't have horns. It looks an awful lot like that flying pig. Overcoming obstacles, make sure we're not plowing through. Okay, we've got to slow down and we have to do the healing work just because we're ready or we're ready to come out of the house, out of that isolation, or this person maybe charging at you. Make sure it's from a healed place. Okay, 42 is a 6. Just was talking about the Lover's card. Otter spirit in your environmental energy, you are never alone. Okay, you are not going through these obstacles by yourself. We did see that that person is just a little farther behind y'all in their healing journey. Okay, woo wee. All right. Last up, water signs. Woohoo! See, we did fire and air. That would be the little eggs I sit on. I hold my palming stones when I meditate, and then I put them under me when I read, okay? So they're my eggs. And one just tried to escape my bum. So there you have that. All right. Hi, if you haven't ever met me, I'm Angie. I'm a little different. A little different, but that's a good thing, I think. All right. Let's see what we got here. Phew. As I'm a shuffling every day, I'm shuffling. All right. There's our energies here for our blocks versus our resources coming in. Okay. And then I'm going to shuffle back in here, are coming out of the frying pan and into the fire, as well as that card, since we kind of looked at them too. All righty, water signs. Oh, I got to entertain myself too, right? Hey, Miss Peggy, thanks for coming in. We are here starting on water signs after our amazing general reading. Boy, was that something. Um, I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. That's for sure. Okay, water signs. You did. Oh, awesome. See, perfect timing. Oh, and you got my name right. It is Angi. I said, so special. I'm a little different. And that song is literally the only thing that is in my baby book because my mom was 18 years old and I wasn't getting my hospital bandage or a lock of my hair, but I did get the Rolling Stones lyrics. At least I have my birth time. I do know that. All right. Let's look at water signs here out of the frying pan and into the fire. Okay. Out of the frying pan. Speaking of sitting on your eggs of creation, right? That's creating something. There's that creative energy, an orange chair, and this is self-worth. So there's all this ice around her. It's that reference of I just heard Eskimo kisses, igloo. If someone throws you out or you're Maybe your water was frozen, your water energy, right, has been frozen for a while. Whatever this was really affected your self-worth, that had you in the frying pan. And whenever I see, this like chunk of land here covered in snow, it's like an iceberg, right? So you're just showing the top of the emotions, but underneath that iceberg is a huge cavern, right? So just because someone either froze us out or you kind of put your flowing emotions, your watery emotions, and froze them and stopped them from flowing, we need to get that water moving again and tapping into what's under the iceberg, because what's under the iceberg, sacral chakra, right? Creation, creativity, that can be blocked by fear, which was the message of the angel message of the day today. Self-worth being crossed by coming back into that fire reading of instinct here. You learn the lesson, whatever this, if this person was of two heads, right? If they said one thing and did another, you've already learned this lesson here. You've remembered this lesson of the fox with the two heads. You are watching action now rather than just words. It's instinctual because once you take the fears out of that sacral chakra and that creativity comes in, fear has no control over you anymore, water signs. Okay, now what boundaries from the outside forces need to stay erected, or what do you need to watch out for or keep boundaries around? Uh-huh. Stopping energy. I just saw the toxic card. Okay. What else here? What boundaries from the outside forces? Ooh, okay. Again, back to the fire sign reading. Watch out for flimsy boundaries. And because it's one thing to say them, it's another thing to erect them. Okay. What do we have fly out here? Oh, guess who just took a leap of faith? The fool. And our mission accomplished swan card, our 1111 from the last reading. Okay. Don't want to hear it here on the bottom. Self-worth. Okay. What boundaries from the outside forces need erected? Okay, here's a baby dada, baby mama card. So perhaps if this person or you have an ex, that boundary needs to be like, this is my life now. Just because you were in my life does not give you unlimited access. Exes are for a reason. If this is the case, let me get another card for you, water signs, in case that's not. I found someone else here on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, if you have a new relationship going, just because they were in your life at one point does not mean they get to be there forever. It is not an unlimited access, okay? Even if you froze your heart out to them, okay, they still got to be told. All right, boundaries. I lost interest in you. We lead separate lives. It's the same message. Okay. So again, even if they were, you're the parent to one of your children, um, or if you're listening for your person, they do not get access forever. That is not a lifetime pass. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, this person here, or the yang energy, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. You're not interested in that person anyway, thank goodness. It's like you're over this icy self-worth issue. You're coming out of freezing because you're tapping into your creative, that sacral chakra is waking up big time. And if that person had two faces, I mean, it's coming in again with that backstabbing. And we did have the 10 of swords show up. as a block for you guys in the past. Okay. What resources do you need to what resources do you need to thrive here? What resources? What can you focus on? This is out of the frying pan and into the steamy fire. Okay, recording, creativity, orange sacral chakra, announcement, expression, revealing. Uh, you're coming into a whole new you here, water signs. You're stepping up, stepping definitely into that, like clearing away the fears. This does not have any hold on you any longer. What are you announcing? There's some expression of yourself. It could be art, because that is tapping me back to that um reading that would have been tapping back to the air, where they were overworking or workaholic energy, but they're going, I know that I have to balance out here with some art. Okay, bottom of the deck. Let's build a life together. Okay, that could be old versus new. Again, they do not get unlimited access. Okay, let's look at the ascension. What water signs? What is their new? Almost, it's like, again, they think they can just come back in and you slam that door. You're like, this does not gain you lifetime access, buddy or budette. Okay, let's look at the ascension level, because water signs are unfreezing their heart, learning this lesson, being the hermit in their hermit energy and moving towards their dreams. 3 to 3, soulmate, clearing core wounds, or the core wounds of self-worth here. So this other person really triggered that. Okay, water signs. On the bottom of the deck in the environmental energy, 1111, there is a butterfly of transformation. It's orange. That's being featured in that royal seat there. Let go of expectation. We did say this person in the environment, if it is a person for you, it could just be the black to your white, right? The yang to your yin. Look at that. So I just said this person triggered those self-worth issues way back, core wounds. And look how this image looks like it's a wolf looking at this person. Wow. And then above the person's head, it looks like a hand. You know how you make those shadow figures? You're like, oh, it's just a shadow. That wasn't a real wolf. Even if they did have two heads, okay, they said one thing and did another, or talked out both sides of their face. It was out of vanity. They wanted to hold court. They like when people adore them. Throat chakra. And you do have, guess who has the floor now? Okay. Environmental energy. This person either has transformed or helps you transform, letting go of this anchor of this core wound once and for all. And these two energies, these grays, are matching up. So you had this one wolf that had two heads, and then you have this new wolf. Full moon, 1111. Very interesting, water signs. Okay. Let's look at advice. We'll go fixed, cardinal, and mutable. So that's going to be Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Thank you guys again so much. Appreciate it. Like I said, I know it's an awkward time. I didn't expect anybody to be here, but I teach yoga later and it takes so much extra time to write out all the copy and it takes so much time for the reading to upload and then to download it and all the fun computer stuff that I dislike. So I'm not great at it. Woo, that 7-Eleven, that was nuts. Okay. All right. Fixed signs. Scorpios 33. Horse spirit. Freedom is yours. This clearing of the core wounds 33. And look, guys, water signs at the top here, that's a 3-to-3 ratio. So you might be seeing 33s. If you're listening for your person and they're a Scorpio, they're ready to take off. Freedom. Okay, environmental energy. So if you're Scorpio, this is in your environment. 63 is a 9, vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. The 9 of the hermit energy. Even the hard lessons where you feel like your heart had to get frozen because of them, even the hard lessons are worth it. They teach us the most. They teach us, absolutely teach us the most. That's still a path to ascension because you got to go through that dark night. Nothing is wasted. Okay. Nothing is wasted here. So, this person, if that is a person from the back past, okay, and this is something new coming in. This person has definitely been going through it as well. They've been anchored down by something and they're breaking out of this. They're letting go of expectations. They're breaking free of the anchor. They understand finally that they are enough as well. Okay. If you're flipping those energies, however you want to look at it. All right, cardinal water, Cancer signs. Where's my 69 crew? Any 69 crew here? 69 crew come through. Okay, Scorpio sun, Cancer rising. I am Cancer sun, Mars, Cancer stellium in the house of Pisces, and have Scorpio moon. Cancers, dear spirit, an 18, also a 9, coming back to that hermit energy. Bring a gentle touch. Okay, bring a gentle touch. So again, we're not being the bull plowing through with this new sense. And look at those orange color matches. Okay. We don't have to be such a hard ass, right? As our water starts melting, make sure that it hasn't hardened us, right? It takes time for the heart to melt completely, so keep that in mind. Environmental energy. Speaking of charging right through, there's a bull, or excuse me, a buffalo. The abundant universe will provide. There's that 10 energy, which is the wheel of fortune, fate spinning in your favor this time, reducing to a magician. All 4 elements of, and I'm getting it itchy. Something coming incoming. And look at this incoming energy out of the middle of nowhere. An orange chair appears, and you're like, but I live in Alaska. How does the orange chair just show up out of nowhere? Curious. All right, Pisces. Thank you so much. Anybody, any energy or any advice cards for Pisces? Pisces energy, please. Advice for the sign of Pisces. And again, look in your birth chart to see what life area, because every single one of these advice cards that I've done, which are 12, right? 12 pieces of advice that could apply to that life area for you, because everybody will have Pisces in a different part or a different life area of their chart. Getting the 5 energy again on those shuffles. Okay, change. Now we have Pisces. You've got 2 here, cat spirit. 13, which is a 4, and this is claim your independence, more of that orange energy. Okay. More of that orange energy here. And I thought there was another card. Yeah, right under it. There was chameleon spirit. It's a 14. That's a 5 of change. I was getting the fives when I was shuffling. So that itchy left hand. There's the orange up on the top of him. Act as if. So Pisces, if you're still kind of melting your heart here, getting, rebuilding your self-worth, it feels like Scorpio's pretty ahead here. Ready to run right out the gate. Little farther back for Cancer here, requiring, there's maybe some anger or hurt to still work through. Pisces, you might feel like a fish out of water, honeys, but it's time to think like a cat. They do what the fuck they want. Sorry for the F-bomb. I'm getting a big old spiritual on that one. Act as if. Okay, if you haven't lived alone in a long, long time, okay, go out and buy yourself a fancy bright orange chair. Buy yourself a throne. Do that. Act as if. Very itchy left hand. This is incoming. Incoming. You are changing your colors, Pisces. And when you step into that independent energy and, don't get like cats do what they want to do, right? You got to do what you want to do. Claim that independence. You might have lived with this person a long time, and this is the first time that you've ever gotten to live alone. And it feels very different. But then you're like, this is awesome. Why didn't I do this before? Speaking of solo eagle, environmental energy spirit has your back. Okay, it's a 23. I knew those fives were coming into play there. 455. Woo! I'm tired. I need my ibuprofen up here, guys. So 7-Eleven energy, that's just nuts. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and watch. Do you guys remember who that literally came out on the 7-Eleven energy? Was it Air or I can't remember. They all run together. When I'm channeling, I have no concept of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed those. Oh boy, Gemini moon. That's a lot of fun, Miss Peggy. That's some, speaking of spicy, that's some spice there. I got a Gemini Venus, Libra Venus. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, wow. With that air. Phew. Definitely watch each of those messages because, again, that can apply to that sign for you. Sun, moon, rising Venus, definitely North Node, but then also the pieces of pie on your chart. Each of those sets of advice can go in particular to that life area for you. So thanks, you guys. Thank you, Miss Josie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. Thanks, Peggy. And I will see you guys on the next one. Okay. Love you, mean it. See y'all later.